Hi, I'm Shannon with Itsy Bitsy Book Bits, and here's what readers are saying about Guilds and Gallows, Thief, Book 2 by Martin Ferguson. I recently wrapped up my reading of the first installment in the captivating Thief series, titled Shadows and Secrets, which completely captivated me. Eager to see where the story would take me next, I immediately plunged into the second book, Guilds and Gallows. The sequel picks up seamlessly from the thrilling climax of the first book, and it remarkably exceeds my expectations, if that's even imaginable. The tension and stakes have escalated dramatically. Guilds and Gallows unveils a shadowy underworld that is both darker and more intricate than its predecessor. The narrative is infused with a powerful elements of magic, hidden truths, and the harsh realities of pain and misfortune. It's a high stakes, epic fantasy adventure that immerses readers in a raw, fast paced, and intense atmosphere. Every page is filled with heart pounding thrills, enigmatic mysteries, a motley crew of thieves, unwavering loyalty, and dynamic friendships. Amid the chaos and calamity, the story is also laced with a clever touch of dark humor that provides a delightful counterbalance. The relationship between Jared and Aurel is tested like never before as they find themselves bound to the formidable Lisan Thieves Guild. This treacherous environment is fraught with peril, where navigating the sinister forces that lurk in the shadows become not just a challenge, but a matter of survival. The depth of their character development and the evolution of their bond amidst such adversity is both compelling and poignant. I can hardly contain my excitement for the next installment, Outlaws and Outlanders. The anticipation is palpable, and I can't wait to see what new adventures and trials await these intriguing characters. That review came from Jenny on Goodreads. Here is what Tasha Treadway had to say on Goodreads. Guilds and Gallows, Thief Book by Martin Ferguson. This is the second book, and it picks up right where Shadows and Secrets leaves off. I highly recommend reading the first book to get a better understanding of the characters and the storyline. The continuing story of where Jared, Arel, Mason, and Kinling are all now members of the Thieves Guild. They all have their own personal tutors, and Jared has chosen to take lessons from Countess Vitel Uriel, who believes Jared has untapped magical potential. Jared tries out his magic potential, and it's not working out as well as they thought. When Aurel and Jared alliance is put to the test, will they survive? Aurel is wanting to spread her wings and try to leave, but Jared is quite happy where he is. Between the darkness, trials, tribulations, and fake friendships, will Jared and Aurel survive this mission? This is a fast paced fantasy, great for late age teens, but even this 55-year-old lady immensely enjoyed it. This one comes from Helen Sucher 608 on BookBub. This is the second book in the Thief series by Martin Ferguson. Jared and Aurel's journey from running the streets of Lisan to joining the dangerous ranks of the Thieves Guild is full of danger, suspense, struggles, and high stakes. Failure in this world doesn't just mean exile, but death. Guild and Gallows follows on from where the first book in the Thief series by Martin Ferguson left off. So I highly recommend reading book number 1, Shadows and Secrets, to get a grounding of important background information and storylines to fully appreciate this book and the series. I can't wait to read the next exciting installment in book number 3, Outlaws and Outlanders. Here is one from Joshua White on Amazon. Guilds and Gallows hooked me from page 1 and refused to let go. Martin Ferguson does a phenomenal job deepening Jared's story, raising both the tension and the emotional stakes. The brutal backdrop of the Lisan Thieves Guild feels alive with danger and desperation, and the sense that one wrong move could mean the noose kept me on edge the whole time. Jared and Aurel's bond is tested in ways that feel raw and real. Watching them navigate this cutthroat world of thieves, rival guilds, and dark secrets was absolutely thrilling. The world building is sharp and immersive, and the pacing is relentless. Every chapter ends with a reason to keep turning the page. Ferguson balances action, emotion, and clever twists masterfully. If you enjoy The School of Forgotten and Unwanted, this second book delivers everything you hoped for and more. I can't wait to dive into book 3, Highly recommend to fans of gritty coming of age fantasy and fast paced underworld intrigue. This last review comes from Carrie Baker on Amazon. This book is a brilliant follow up to the first, and it was just as exciting read. I was pulled straight back into this world and the characters, and I loved seeing how they developed further, and I still wanted to know even more about them. I found this book to be fast paced and gripping from start to finish. It picks up from where book one leaves off, so I would definitely recommend reading them in order. This author does a great job of creating such fantastic worlds. Every book I have read from him is just as good as this one. I cannot wait to see what is in store for the characters in book three. Thanks for tuning in to hear what readers are saying about Guilds and Gallows, Thief Book 2 by Martin Ferguson. See you next time.